How do I win the day? How do I take hold of the day, and by the end of the day, I won? Everything that I've come up against, everything that I had to deal with, I'm going to win. I'm going to give you three things that's going to help you understand how to win the day. Hey, I as well throw the balance of the week in there too. I'm going to win the whole week. It's the text, the talk, and the takeaway. Here is the text. The text is Romans 8:35. Romans 8:35. We are more than conquerors in Christ Jesus. We are more than conquerors in Christ Jesus. Now that's the word. That's God telling us how he sees us. So we need to grab a hold of, how do I win the day? And throw the whole week in. How do I win the whole week? Three things I want to share with you. The first thing is the W stands for you need to always worship. Begin the day with worship, with prayer, with praise, and devotion. When Jehoshaphat was going into battle, and the prophet came up to him and said, hey, the battle is not yours, but it is the Lord's. And when they went into understanding how they were going to win the battle, it said, send the tribe of Judah first. Send the tribe of Judah first. The word Judah in Hebrew stands for praise. Send praise first. Why send praise first? Because during those types of battles, noise and confusion on the battlefield could absolutely turn the enemy in on itself. Ask Gideon. They broke the glasses and the jars, and exactly what took place. Ask the children of Israel when they marched around Jericho and blew the trumpets. Noise, and not just any noise, but praise unto God. So send Judah first. The way you win the day and the week is you start with worship. You start with praise. You start with prayer. You start with devotion. The second thing in this acronym of how to win the day is the I stands for being intentional. The I stands for being intentional. Put that in the chat area. You see, what I find today, people say, well, I'm random. I'm random. If it happens, it happens. If this, no. If you plan on winning, you have to plan on victory. You have to be intentional about the battles that you're going into. Lay out your game plan. A successful football team, a successful any team has a game plan prior to the battle. Come here, Gideon, sit down and talk to them. Before God let Gideon go into battle, God put together a game plan. You got too many men. Okay, go over here, drink some water. You still got too many men. All those that are scared, let them go. That's a game plan. The battle is not won based on how well you fight on the battlefield. The battle is won about how you plan to win the battle before you go into it. You don't come up with a game plan to win the Super Bowl during the Super Bowl. You do it beforehand. So you have to be intentional. When you start out the day, be intentional. Lay it out. This is what I'm going to do, and this is what I'm not going to do. The third letter in win the day is the N. The N stands for never taking no for an answer. Never giving up. I will not take no for an answer. I will not give up. I absolutely won't. Ephesians 6:13 says, when you've done all you can do to stand, stand. Stand anyhow. Stand, because I'm not going to take no for an answer, and I'm never, ever going to give up. Proverbs 24:16 says that a righteous man falls down, 7 times and gets back up again. Never take no for an answer. Never stay down. Never give up. Always abound in the work of the Lord, for your labor will not be in vain. If you fall, it doesn't mean you fail. It just means that you move forward from the place that you were standing in. Because when you get up from the fall, you are not where you were standing when you fail. So never give up. Be intentional. Make sure that you send worship, praise, and prayer first. Here's your takeaway this morning. Winning the day, and I add the week, winning the day requires you to win God's way. It requires you to win God's way. So let's go win the day, Manna fam. Share the manna. Don't keep it to yourself. I'll see you tomorrow morning with more Monet Manna. Bye now.